Hello YouTube, a dual review today. So these are going to be on two of the same exact model but built by a different maker. And so let's get to the review here. So the model is a 2015 Mustang GT. This one's by Kinsmart. So kind of spin it around for you here. And this one is by Welly. So, two the same exact car, but different maker. Roughly the same scale too, as we look up here. Believe me, the Kinsmart one is bigger, so it's not an illusion on camera. It's just Kinsmart's a little bigger than the Welly. For whatever reason that happens to be, so. Headlight detail on the Kinsmart is really good. I really like that. It's also a slightly bigger model. Look at those taillights. Great detail for a 1/38 scale model. And all the stickers are still on. Kinsmart 2015 GT. Manufacturer date. So it's technically a 2022 Mustang-ish. Although the 2022 Mustang is basically the same car, but a couple different engine options, and the mid-cycle refresh is what separates it from this one we are reviewing. Check out the Welly one. Look at that paint. I really like that paint on the Welly. Look at that sparkle. And then, yeah. I'm guessing that the scale on this one is a little smaller, of course. Look at that paint reflection. So here's the Welly one. Taillights. They're not fully done, but I will say they do look a little bit better than the Kinsmart. Kinsmart kind of look a little plasticky, out of place in a ways. If you have one of these, all you have to do is take off the taillight piece. It's one piece, and then go back behind there and paint it with a Sharpie behind this, on the other side of the piece that we're on. Because if you do it on the outside and you handle it, you'll rub off the Sharpie. However, if you do it on the other side and then glue it back on, you're golden. So, look at that sparkle. It's like we're at the Detroit Motor Show. Those wheels. And then these wheels. Your choice if you want if you have a choice of getting two of the same car just by a different maker, you have different wheel options. So that's kind of cool. And maybe a better paint job. You never know. Let's check out the interiors. It's the same exact car though, so I did this interior with a customization, so it will not look like this, but it's kind of unfair, to be honest, on my part. Sorry, but so I think, my opinion, I think the interior on the Mustang here is probably better than the one you're getting in this one, from this one. Because it's slightly bigger, and look at that. There's no side detail on the seats as there are on this one. Kind of, it's how it's embossed a little bit. And not much to say else. Not much to say. Look at the dashboard. Slightly more detailed on the Welly, although kind of look at those vents. How much they're different detailed. So, yeah, look at the back here, and see the details just slightly different and how they differentiate between each other. But I will say on this one you get an antenna or whatever that is, and then this one you don't. So, and on this one the paint isn't as good quality. No, that is not metallic. That is your gloss or factory coat. So interesting stuff. But look, you see the gloss of the phone in the camera. Look at that. You just see the gloss stick out more. Fingerprint, get out of there. Get that fingerprint out of there. Just smudge it. But yeah, see the gloss, how it looks? You can barely see it on this one. It's not as fine-tuned on this one. See? Kind of looks a little rough. Like almost someone didn't put any clear coat on it. This one does look like there's a clear coat, so the paint is a full win for the Welly. Excuse me. You can even see the reflection on the taillight. And then the headlights, they are not detailed like at all. No paint, but the details in there if you want to add some. Just have to, and I don't know what that little silver thing is there, but so you got the honeycomb grill, separate inserts on the bottom, I'll say. Are they separate on this one? Yes, but in a different manner. So, same old honeycomb, smaller honeycomb. Look at that chrome. I will say, chrome does look nice on this one. And then this one's just a silver. See? And as well the back here. See the tail lights I was talking about? Oh, these is kind of like pink. Look, they don't really look realistic. Sure, there's lots of detail on it. There's the chrome again. And then on this one, it just looks so much more fine-tuned and just natural, Looks like it belongs. GT badge 5.0. So maybe they are slightly different cars. I don't know. But there's no way the 5.0 is smaller than the GT non-5.0. So, I mean, they're different scales, but slightly different cars it seems. But again, you get for the value of their money, they're probably roughly the same price for what you get. And the motor on this one is not as good as this one. So, what I noticed about pullback motors is the wheels are little, they come off a lot on these ones, see? So with pullback motors, when it comes to pullback motors, Welly is the best, in my opinion, at pullback motors because they just have the ultimate torque and then the longevity to go. Doesn't sound like it in this one because, I don't know, the wheels are kind of crooked on this one. But if you happen to have a Welly that doesn't have crooked wheels, the motor will impress you to no end. On the Kinsmart one, it's not like terrible, but it's weak sauce compared to this motor. Again, I can't really demonstrate that with a wonky looking one or wonky wheels, but I like this one because it display purpose. So, because look at that paint. Again, I can't get enough of it. It's just perfect, 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 perfect. This is almost like an auto art paint job ish. Something that you see on an auto art, But for a small car like this, the die-cast car is just beautiful. So, your choice, Welly or Kinsmart with the 2015, Mustang GT. Thanks for watching, everyone.